Seeing life as it is. Life is not hidden from us. We simply keep our eyes closed. Truth comes knocking every single moment, but our desires, our worries, our endless noise keep us from hearing it. We run through life, chasing, controlling, striving, rarely pausing to ask why. We want to change the world, others, and often ourselves. But life is not something to be changed. Life is something to be understood. Understanding comes when the mind is still, and the mind becomes still when you learn to accept, to stop fighting, to stop judging, to stop wanting every moment to be different. Acceptance means allowing life to be what it is, not because you've given up, but because you've awakened. You begin to see that the moment is already whole. It doesn't need your approval. It needs your presence. The nature of resistance. The mind, however, is built from resistance. It constantly whispers, "This shouldn't have happened. This isn't right. It must change." And as long as that whisper remains, the waves of life seem to move against you. This resistance gives birth to ego. Ego is not just the thought, "I'm special." It is also the belief, "I know how things should be." Even when you think, "I'm a good person," a subtle ego hides behind those words. For judgment, comparison, and control all come from the same place. When you realize that every experience, every event, every emotion is exactly as it must be, a quiet peace begins to descend within you. You start to see that your lifelong struggle was not with life, but with your own expectations. The mind keeps asking, "Why did this happen?" But existence always replies, "Why not?" When you stop questioning life, when you stop demanding answers, a door opens and silence begins to speak. Life opens not through questions, but through stillness. The door of acceptance. Say gently to yourself, "Yes, whatever is right." And feel how that single yes changes your inner space. The walls begin to soften. The tightness in your chest begins to melt. A door opens inward, and a quiet peace moves through you. Acceptance is not weakness. It is the end of an inner war. The one who fights and the one who is fought, both are you. When you see this clearly, the walls separating you from yourself begin to fall. A new kind of life begins, not a life of control, but of awareness. To see without judgment is the essence of meditation. When the observer and the observed become one, a deep unity arises. That unity is peace. That peace is truth. The beginning of surrender. Acceptance deepens into surrender. Surrender is not something you do, it happens. It arises naturally when resistance dissolves. When clouds have poured their rain, they disappear on their own. Likewise, when resistance ends, surrender blossoms. And in surrender, no one bows, because the one who could bow has vanished. Only silence remains. From that silence, love is born. Not the love that clings or desires, but a love that simply is. Love as the fragrance of stillness. When you live in surrender, you no longer divide life into right and wrong, good or bad. You flow with existence as a river flows to the sea, without hesitation, without fear. The river doesn't fight the stones, doesn't resist the bends. It knows its destination is certain. It trusts. In the same way, when you trust life's flow, you discover a peace that no effort can create. The freedom of letting go. The mind will say, "This is not easy." And it is right, it isn't. Because losing the mind's control is not simple. For years, the mind has told you, you must become something, you must prove something, you must reach somewhere. But when awareness deepens, you realize there is nowhere to go. There is nothing to attain. you were already complete. Those who seek are still walking. Those who accept have already arrived. Every pain, every disappointment, every conflict is born from some hidden refusal, a part of you saying, "No, not this." The moment you say yes to life, peace finds its way back to you. This yes is not for an event, not for a situation. It is for existence itself. And when that yes rises from your depths, all separation disappears. You are no longer a wave. You are the ocean itself. Death, ego, and trust. When you realize you are the ocean, even death loses its shadow. Because the wave never truly dies, it simply returns home to the sea. That return is rest. The ego cannot understand surrender. Ego is built on control, on the illusion of I do. But what do you truly do? You do not breathe. Breathing happens. You do not beat your heart. It beats by itself. You do not turn the earth, yet it moves. So what is truly yours to control? Surrender is the recognition that nothing is truly yours, that life is living itself through you. In that understanding, the burden of I falls away. You become light, like a leaf on the wind, directionless, yet perfectly guided. Ego says, I know. Surrender says, I trust. That trust is love. That trust is faith. That trust is the foundation of meditation. When you trust life completely, even the unknown becomes sacred. Every moment, light or dark, joy or sorrow, becomes a teacher, a reflection of wholeness. The meditation of being. Now, take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air move in and out. Notice the breath flows without effort. It comes and goes naturally. In that rhythm lies the truth of existence. Everything in life breathes, expands, contracts, appears, disappears. The more you try to hold on to it, the more it slips away. Peace comes not from holding, but from allowing. Meditation is not about escaping the world, not about sitting in silence and stopping thought. Meditation is the art of presence. Whatever you do, walk, eat, work, breathe, do it fully, with awareness. When you are completely present, the doer dissolves, and only doing remains. That doing, free from ego, is surrender. Surrender is not slavery, it is the purest freedom. Because in surrender, no one remains to be enslaved. The I that resists has vanished. What remains is flow, openness, grace. Returning to stillness. Now imagine a soft light above your head, gentle, golden, peaceful. It begins to flow slowly down, through your crown, through your forehead, through your throat, and into your heart. That light carries no demand, no tension. It simply says, you are complete, you are free. Let it spread into your arms, your belly, your legs, all the way down to your toes. Feel yourself becoming light, not empty, but spacious, full of quiet presence. In this space, no emotion can overpower you, no fear can root itself. Because you are not the emotion, you are the sky that holds it. Clouds come and go, the sky remains. Surrender is not an act, it is an awakening. It happens the moment you realize that life was never against you, it was always guiding you. All that ever caused you pain was trying to bring you home to yourself. Living in the flow. The one who lives in surrender moves through life gently. They do not resist what comes, nor cling to what goes. They are as open as the river, as light as the breeze, as grounded as the earth. Such a person no longer says, "This is right, this is wrong." They simply say, "This is." And in that simple seeing, life becomes an ongoing prayer. Every sunrise becomes a blessing. Every difficulty becomes a teacher. Every breath becomes a hymn of gratitude. They neither swell with success nor crumble in failure. They flow, untouched, unbroken. Life moves through them like music through an empty flute. When you live like this, you no longer look for meaning. You are meaning itself. You no longer chase joy. You have become joy. The still heart. Now bring your attention gently to your heart. Feel its quiet rhythm. Notice how it moves, giving, receiving, trusting. Let that rhythm remind you that life has always known how to move. You were never separate from it. Say softly within, "I trust this life. I surrender to what is. I am at peace." Let those words settle deep. Let them become more than words. Let them become your breath. Feel the peace expand from your heart to your entire being. Stay here for a moment, in silence, in stillness. Notice that nothing is missing. This moment, simple, alive, and silent, is enough. This is the peace that acceptance brings. This is the freedom of surrender. This is the joy of being. Returning to the world. Now slowly, with awareness, bring your attention back to your body. Feel the contact of the surface beneath you. Notice your fingers, your toes. Gently move them. Take one deep, full breath in and exhale completely. If your eyes are closed, open them softly. Carry this stillness into your day. Remember, you don't have to control life. You only need to allow it. Acceptance is the window. Surrender is the sky beyond it. You were never the wave. You were always the sea. When you live with this knowing, everything you see, joy or sorrow, gain or loss, becomes a sacred movement of the same vast ocean. Let this be your prayer. May I see clearly. May I accept fully. May I trust completely. And when you forget, return to your breath, because breath is life's reminder that everything comes and goes perfectly on its own. Now rest in that knowing, quiet, spacious, and infinite. You are home.